Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. This is Nuzhat Sana, and in today's session we will be discussing the most important current affairs for 14th of September. Okay, so these are the important keywords that we will be covering in today's session. For example, we will talk about Semicon India 2024. Then we will see which is the 101st nation to join the International Solar Alliance. After that, we will talk about Nilgiri Mountain Railway, Anusandhan National Research Foundation. After that, we would see when do we observe the World Suicide Prevention Day, and also we will have a look why IC4 came into news. Okay, so these are the important things that we would be covering in today's session. Without taking any further time, let's get started. The very first question is, recently, the Prime Minister of India inaugurated Semicon India 2024 at India Expo Mart in which Indian city? The correct answer is A option, Greater Noida. Okay, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated Semicon India 2024 on 11th of September 2024 in Greater Noida in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The event runs from 11th to 13th of September and it highlights India as a growing semiconductor investment hub. Semicon India 2024 basically offers a platform for global semiconductor leaders, industry and the government officials to connect. This event is organized by SEMI in collaboration with Munken India and it is supported by Ministry of Electronics and IT. The theme is Shaping the Semiconductor Future. Actually, India's electronic sector is currently valued at $150 billion and we have a target to reach $500 billion by the end of 2030. Okay, so Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, has inaugurated Semicon India 2024 at India Expo Mart in the city of Greater Noida. Let's see some static questions. What is the primary material which is used in the manufacturing of traditional semiconductors? This is the silicon. Okay, after that, Greater Noida falls under which Indian state? So obviously it lies in Uttar Pradesh. Which expressway connects Greater Noida to Agra? It is the Yamuna Expressway. In which year was the Ministry of Electronics and IT established? So it was established in the year 2016. Which flagship program by the Ministry of Electronics and IT aims to transform India into a digitally empowered society? This is Digital India. And what was the former name of Ministry of Electronics and IT before its rebranding? So it was known as Department of Electronics and IT. Okay, moving to next question. This is an extremely important question. Recently, which country has become the 101st member to join the International Solar Alliance? The correct answer is B option, Nepal. Nepal has become the 101st nation to join the International Solar Alliance as a full-time member. Nepal handed over its instrument of ratification to the International Solar Alliance in New Delhi, and this was done during a meeting between Nepal's Dr. Surendra Thapa and India's Joint Secretary Mr. Abhishek Singh. Talking about ISA, it is a collaborative platform that focuses on increasing the use of solar energy technologies. Main goals are improving the energy access, ensuring the energy security and supporting the energy transition. So International Solar Alliance was initiated by which two countries, India and France, to combat the climate change through solar energy deployment. Okay, so Nepal has recently become the 101st nation to join the International Solar Alliance. Okay, now if we talk about International Solar Alliance, what questions you can be asked in your examination? In which year was this alliance established? So it was formed in the year 2015. Which two countries initiated the formation of ISA? These two countries are India and France. And where are the headquarters of International Solar Alliance located? So headquarters lies in Gurugram in the country India. Okay. Now what is the most common type of semiconductor material which is used in the solar cells? It is the silicon. And which greenhouse gas is the most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere? It is obviously carbon dioxide. What international treaty was created to reduce the greenhouse gas concentration? It was Kyoto Protocol that was signed in the year 1997. It actually binds the developed countries legally to emission reduction targets. Fine. And later this treaty came into force in the year 2005. Okay, Now, which major conference eventually led to the Paris Agreement on Climate Change? It is the COP21 that was held in Paris in 2015. Okay, so it resulted in the Paris Agreement, which is a major international climate accord. This agreement aims to limit the global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels. Fine. Moving to the next question. Nilgiri Mountain Railway, recently seen in the news, is situated in which Indian state? It lies in the state of Tamil Nadu. Actually, Kunur railway station, which is the part of Nilgiri Mountain Railway, is being transformed under the Amrit Bharat station scheme. Okay, and why it came into news? Because now it is drawing the criticism for heritage enthusiasts. This NMR line, which is known as the Ooty Toy Rain, runs 45.88 kilometers from the Mettupalayam to Ooty, which is located in Tamil Nadu's Coimbatore and the Nilgiri district. So this train first ran in the year 1899 after the plans were initiated in 1854. So this railway was operated by Madras Railway under a government agreement, and in the year 2005 the Nilgiri Mountain Railway was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, highlighting its cultural and historical significance. Okay, so Nilgiri Mountain Railway that was recently seen in the news is situated in the state of Tamil Nadu. The questions you can be asked are: in which year was the NMR recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site? Answer is 2005. What is the total length of the NMR? This is the 45.88 kilometers, right? And which country has the highest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites? This is the country Italy. Okay. Which natural site located in Tanzania is a UNESCO World Heritage Site? It is the Serengeti National Park. You can be asked about the location of Serengeti National Park. Talking about the Amrit Bharat Station Scheme, when was the Amrit Bharat Station Scheme launched in India? So it was launched as a part of 2021 to 22 Union Budget. Okay, and it aims to modernize and upgrade the railway stations in across the India. Which ministry is responsible for the implementation of Amrit Bharat Station Scheme? Obviously it is Ministry of Railways. What is the primary objective of Amrit Bharat Station Scheme? Basic objective is to modernize Indian railway stations. Okay. Now, in which Indian state is the Ooty located? Ooty is located in Tamil Nadu. And which mountain range is Ooty a part of? It is a part of Nilgiri Mountains. Fine. Moving to question number 4. Recently, who chaired the first governing board meeting of the newly formed Anusandhan National Research Foundation? The correct answer is A option, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister has chaired the first governing board meeting of the Anusandhan National Research Foundation in New Delhi, and the government plans to engage the retired scientists and the professors as mentors for universities with lower national institutional ranking framework. Okay, so experts from IIT and national labs will actually provide mentorship, which is supported by the government funding and postdoctoral support. The goal here is to boost the research capabilities in higher education institutions, and PAIR program was also announced. What is the PAIR? PAIR stands for the Partnership for Accelerated Innovation and Research Program. Okay, it was also announced to promote research excellence. And talking about the Anusandhan National Research Foundation, it was established under the 2023 Act, and it will collaborate with industry, academia and the government for research. Also, don't forget that SERB means Science and Engineering Research Board has been merged into Anusandhan National Research Foundation. Okay, so this was the first governing board meeting of this foundation, and who has chaired it? Answer is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What questions you can be framed regarding National Institutional Ranking Framework? First of all, in which year was this framework launched? Answer is 2015. Which Indian government organization implements the NIRF? This is Ministry of Education. And in it, which parameter holds the highest weightage for ranking institutions? This is the Teaching, Learning and Resources, which holds 30% of the weightage. Okay. Now, talking about the SERB means Science and Engineering Research Board. In which year was this board established? It was established in 2008. Under which department does the SERB operate? So it works under the Department of Science and Technology. And what governing body oversees the main responsibilities of SERB? These are the Board of Governors. Fine. Moving to the next question. What is the theme of World Suicide Prevention Day for 2024 to 26? The correct answer is A option, changing the narratives on suicide. Okay. World Suicide Prevention Day is observed annually on 10th of September. What is the main purpose here? Purpose is to raise awareness about suicide prevention globally. First, it was held in 2003 and its goal is to educate the public on suicidal behavior and the ways to prevent it. So suicide is a significant cause of death which affects various aspects of society, mental health and financial well-being. Over 7 lakh suicides occur worldwide each year, impacting many lives, and this year the theme is changing the narratives on suicide, which focuses on telling our stories, and yes, it encourages the open discussions about suicide at all levels of society. Okay, so what is the theme of World Suicide Prevention Day? Theme is changing the narratives on suicide, and when do we observe it? Answer is 10th of September. Okay. Now, in which year was the first Suicide Prevention Day held? It was held in 2003. What is the theme for this year? The theme is changing the narratives on suicide. Okay. Now you would have heard about the Break the Silence campaign. Break the Silence targets child abuse and violence, and basic goal is to raise public awareness. Okay. It basically provides the resources for victims and educate the communities on its prevention. Fine. Moving to question number 6. Recently, where was the first Foundation Day program of the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center organized? The correct answer here is B option, New Delhi. Union Home Minister has addressed the first Foundation Day of Indian Cyber Crime Coordination Center in New Delhi, where they have launched new initiatives to combat the cybercrime. Okay. So Cyber Fraud Mitigation Center, means CFMC, has also been established to coordinate with banks, financial intermediaries and law enforcement agencies for immediate action on online financial crimes. Also, Samanvaya platform is a web-based system for cybercrime data sharing, mapping and coordination among the law enforcement agencies, and the Cyber Commandos program will actually create a special team of trained cyber experts to support the state and central agencies in digital security. The suspect registry will enhance the fraud risk management by maintaining a database of identifiers that are linked to cybercrime reports. Fine. So first Foundation Day program of I4C was organized in New Delhi. Okay. Talking about cybercrime, what is the primary focus of Budapest Convention on Cybercrime? Basic purpose was to harmonize the national laws on cybercrime. Okay, and it enhances the international cooperation among the member states. Also, it establishes some standard procedures for electronic evidence collection. Right? We can say that it actually promotes the information sharing and capacity building. Which organization publishes the annual Internet Crime Report? It is the FBI, means Federal Bureau of Investigation. And what type of cybercrime is defined as unauthorized access to computer data? It is very famous, hacking. Okay, these days it is very much popular. The next question is, which country will host the International-Cooperative-Alliance General Assembly and the Global Cooperative Conference in November 2024? The correct answer here is A option, India. India will be hosting the International-Cooperative-Alliance General Assembly along with the Global Conference for the first time in the month of November at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. Okay, and the theme of the conference is Cooperatives Build Prosperity for All. Okay, and it reflects the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sahakar Se Samriddhi. The event will launch the United Nations International Year of Cooperatives 2025. Also, it unveils a commemorative stamp for it, and the Indian cooperatives will showcase their products and services in a hearth setup themed around Indian villages. India, with a significant share of the world's cooperatives, aims to boost its cooperative movement through this conference. Okay, so India will be hosting the International Cooperative Alliance General Assembly along with the Global Cooperative Conference in November 2024. Okay. Now, if we talk about International Cooperative Alliance, when was this alliance founded? Answer is 1895. Where is the headquarters of International Cooperative Alliance located? So, headquarters lies in Brussels, Belgium. Okay. And if we talk about United Nations International Year of Cooperatives, so when was the first United Nations International Year of Cooperatives observed? This was the year 2012. And which United Nations body declared the International Year of Cooperatives? This is United Nations General Assembly. Okay. Moving to question number 8. Which ministry recently published the report named as Health Dynamics of India, Infrastructure and Human Resources 2022 to 23? The correct answer here is B option, Health Ministry. The Health Ministry has released the Health Dynamics of India report, which is formerly known as the Rural Health Statistics. India has currently 714 district hospitals and 362 medical colleges. The rural health facilities have also increased if we compare it in 2023 from 2005, with around 32,000 primary health centers nationwide, 25,000 of which lie in the rural areas. Okay, so doctors and medical officers in the centers have also been increased from 20,000 to 32,000, and vacancies have also doubled. Many sub-centers and urban PHCs operate in rented buildings, with a 36% of shortfall in the UPHCs as per the urban population norms. Okay, what's inside the report is not at all important. Only thing we have to remember is this report has been published by our health ministry. Okay, if we talk about primary health centers in India, what year marked the establishment of the first primary health center? This is the year 1952. Which global organization emphasizes the role of the PHCs in achieving universal health coverage? It is the World Health Organization. Okay, now which Indian state has the highest number of district hospitals? This is the state of Uttar Pradesh. Fine. And what is the governing body for medical education in India that replaced the Medical Council of India? It is the NMC, means National Medical Commission. Okay, now at last, name the initiative launched by the Indian government to establish urban primary health centers. This is National Urban Health Mission. Okay, moving to question number 9. Indo-Pacific-Oceans-Initiative recently completed 5 years of implementation, was launched in which year? The correct answer here is C option, 2019. The Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative was launched by India in 2019 at the East Asia Summit in Bangkok as a global non-treaty initiative. It builds on India's 2015 Sagar concept, and the Sagar stands for security and growth for all in the region, right? So it basically promotes community building and partnerships with like-minded countries through practical cooperation. It has in total 7 pillars, with countries voluntarily leading different areas of focus. So this Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative offers an alternative to geopolitical competition, and it aligns with India's maritime vision of 2030 and global initiatives as well. Okay, so Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative has recently completed its 5 years of implementation. It was launched in the year 2019. You can be asked, at which summit was this initiative launched by India? So answer is East Asia Summit. Under which broader regional concept does this initiative build upon? It is the Sagar mission of India, means security and growth for all in the region. Okay, in which year was the Sagar initiative conceptualized? It was formed in 2015. And you can also be asked that which country launched the Sagar initiative? Obviously it is India. Okay, talking about maritime vision of 2030, what does India's maritime vision 2030 aim to enhance? So basic aim is to enhance the maritime infrastructure and capabilities. Fine. And which government ministry in India oversees the implementation of Maritime Vision 2030? It is the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. Okay, moving to the last question. Recently, China announced the joint naval and air drills Northern United 2024 along with which country? The correct answer is A option, Russia. China and Russia recently announced the joint naval and air drills known as Northern United 2024 in the Sea of Japan and Sea of Okhotsk. This exercise aims to boost the strategic cooperation between China and Russia so as to enhance their ability to address the security threats. So Sea of Japan is a marginal sea in the Western Pacific, and it is bordered by Japan, Sakhalin Islands, Russia and Korea, while the Sea of Okhotsk is surrounded by Kamchatka Peninsula, Kuril Islands, Hokkaido and Sakhalin Island. So these drills actually highlight the increasing military collaboration between the two nations. Okay, you can be asked that which two countries are involved in the Northern United 2024. Answer is Russia and China. Okay, so these are the most important current affairs and the news for today, and as usual we are moving to our revision session now. And today our three topics are, first of all, we will see some business, economy and banking related MCQs. After that we'll come to defense related current affairs, and at last we'll talk about some important reports. Okay, first of all, let's come to business, economy and banking related MCQs. What is the primary purpose of duty drawback scheme recently seen in the news? So purpose of this scheme was to rebate the incidence of customs and central excise duties on the materials that are used in the exported goods. Kalpa Suvarna is a new dwarf variety of which plantation crop? Correct answer is coconut. What is the main purpose of the Universal Service Obligation Fund recently seen in the news? Main purpose was to bridge the rural-urban digital divide or gap. Recently, which Indian state is involved in the Memorandum of Understanding with Inox Air Products for the green ammonia plant? This is Maharashtra. Which state government signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Jackson Green for a green hydrogen project? It is Rajasthan state. What is an overnight index swap recently seen in the news? What is it? It is a derivative instrument basically that swaps fixed rate returns with a daily overnight index. Okay. And the last one is, Union government is planning to revive the tax remission benefits on the export of which item that was placed in the restricted category in mid 2022? It is the sugar. Okay. Now the second category is the defense current affairs. First question is, Vajra Sentinel system is related to which one of the following? It is the anti-drone system. What is Camcopter S-100 recently seen in the news? It is an unmanned aerial vehicle. Su-30 MKI fighter aircraft is manufactured by which organization? Answer is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Which department of the Ministry of Defence has issued the notification for reorganizing of the Directorate General of Quality Assurance? This is Department of Defence Production. Iskander-M missile system recently seen in the news was developed by which country? Answer is Russia. Recently, the Indian Army has conducted a strategic military exercise Parvat Prahar in which region? It took place in Ladakh. According to the CIPRI report, how many nuclear warheads does India currently have? India currently have 172 nuclear warheads. Now our third category is reports and indices, where the first question is, which organization recently released the World Development Report 2024, the Middle Income Trap? This report was given by World Bank. As per the India Skills Report 2024, which state is the most preferred state to work? This is Kerala. Recently, which ministry has released a report titled as The Indian Economy, a Review? This report was given by Ministry of Finance. According to the 2024 report from the New Lancet Commission, what is the projected number of annual deaths from breast cancer by 2040? By 2040, it is predicted that the annual deaths from breast cancer would be 1 million. Building Better India's Path to Superior Quality Infrastructure report recently launched by which organization? It was launched by Global Trade Research Initiative. Which organization recently launched the Inflation Expectation Survey of Household and Consumer Confidence Survey? Answer is Reserve Bank of India. And the last one is, which organization recently released the Global Food Policy Report 2024? Answer is International Food Policy Research Institute. Okay. So this is all about today's session. And now I am winding up the session with some homework. The questions today are related to environment and biodiversity. Here on the screen you can see 7 questions. Please read each of the questions carefully and try to answer them in the comment section. And before concluding, let me remind you once again that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series in the GKToday Android application. So if you want the PDF of the lecture, you can subscribe to that course by paying a very nominal fees. Okay. So now we will be meeting again on Monday. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Nilgiri Mountain Railway signing off.